Alright, so last time I said I was going to do level 15 spy missions to get Ivara. By the way, this is part 2. If you haven't watched part 1, I suggest watching it because that shows you how to get through Earth. Anyway, well, some of the Earth missions, I didn't do them all. So this time, instead of going straight onto level 15 missions, I'm going to be going to Mercury to show you how to do the level, well, it's still around level 15, like less than 15, so around 14 and 1. So it will still only get you the helmet, but just in case you are sick of the Earth tile set like I said last time, or some other reason, or you just feel like doing Mercury, I'm going to do the Mercury spy mission to show you. Oh, and this time also, I'm bringing the little caveat with me because I realized if they're that dumb on Earth, he shouldn't make much of a difference. Ah. Almost sounds like Susie, but no, it's not. Some other thing I don't want to bother to pronounce. This mission node name. Yeah, great thing about caveats, well, the Smeet anyway, I don't know about the Ardra, there's two types, I have the Smeet, is that they got this ability called Charm, so if you want to gather rare resources, this is what you want to get, because they can instantly give you some. For instance, I was walking around the void trying to get this super rare material, the Argon Crystal, which melts in your inventory and decays, and it just gave me 4, just like that. Without me having to do anything, like without me having to collect or pick up the thing like I did there. So, as you can see, the Grineer here have pretty much got the intelligence of the Earth ones. They hardly even see you coming. Even when there's a cat running in front of them. Space cat. Bunch of bumbling idiots. I'm not even getting stealth kills anymore, so that means they probably notice where I am, sort of, on the ship, but I guess they just don't have enough time to react because I'm gunslinging pistols at them. Almost sounds like I'm throwing pistols at them. Now that's a sight I'd like to see. A new weapon in Warframe that is just twin pistols that you throw at people. Just whack them in the head and knock them out. Or kill them. You know, that reminds me, there actually is a weapon in this game, the Penta. And these Grineer and the ones on Earth are so low level, you can take their leg out, or kill them, with a blunt grenade. What I mean by that is you don't detonate the grenade. You just bounce the grenade off their leg, and the leg comes off. They're that weak. So, here's the spy vault, like what we came for. And there's the alarm, but it doesn't matter, because for some reason, even if the alarm is activated, they won't bother activating the spy vault's alarm, so it still won't be triggered. Again, it just Grineer intelligence. They're idiots. Ah, so here's another sensor Madubi. Think you would want to avoid, except my pistol's a high enough level that you one-shot. I also remember what you do in this spy vault. So you just hack 2 of these things. The other one's around here somewhere. Okay, so that door won't open. Just basically just keep looking. Oh yeah, here. So you go through here once I manage it. And then you wall jump and try and get past this laser field without touching it. So to wall jump, if you haven't really paid enough attention to the tutorial or anything like that, you just really hold down the space bar, or A button in my case since we're using the controller, and just make your way along the wall. Now I'm not the best at doing it, as you can see, since I fell in the ditch already, but you just cling along the side of the wall like this, and then bullet jump up here. That's crouch and A, or crouch and space by the way. And just don't avoid that one laser, you should be good. Now from here, you just run across this scaffolding, and land right down here. Always remember to check these doors for sensor bars, because if you hit one, you set off the alarm. It may not be such a bad thing when you're really close to the spy vault, but if you're quite far away and they set off the time, which may be around as little as 15 seconds if you have the really high level spy vaults, you might lose all the data. And as I said in the last video, Ivara needs all the data collected on the mission you're doing. If you don't get all of it, you might as well just quit and restart. Also, I didn't realize at first, but if there's any Warframe veterans playing this, they probably would be screaming at the screen by now, less so, that I forgot to de-equip one of my keys. By that I mean dragon keys. Dragon keys are special items that you equip that actually make your Warframe worse in a certain way, but they're used to unlock vaults in the Derelict, which are like these spaceships taken over by the infestation, the virus in this game. And you need one of these keys to unlock the vault. You won't know which one it will be, so you just take a random one on a mission, hope for the best. Usually goes well with more people, since you can all carry a key, and there's 4 of them that you need. Except I forgot to take mine off. So my shields, you can see there, there's like the blue thing at the top right of the screen, are 165. They normally would be higher, that's made them lower. Although, the Arbiters of Hexes would be very proud of me right now, because they are a syndicate, like a faction you can join, that are all about testing yourself. So, this is pretty much testing myself. Make myself have weak shields so the Grineer can chip them off that much easier. Although it doesn't really seem to matter. I'm just mowing through them anyway because of really high level weapons. So a few more utility things that a Cavat can do for you. One is, well, a Smeed anyway, the type I have, not Archer. I don't know what they do really. One thing they can do is their charm ability, the buff, as well as giving you better chances at rare resources, and by that I mean just giving it to you, can also make you reload instantly, which for weapons like the rocket launcher I have and haven't pulled out for some reason is really, really good. This thing takes quite a while to reload, even with all the reload speed mods I've put on it, so yeah, that's quite useful. Another thing it can also do is give you a huge critical chance. So how critical damage works in this game is, like most games, there's a bar of it. I mean, there's percent. Like, if I have a 40% critical chance in a weapon, there's a 40% chance it will do double damage. But if you increase it to 200%, the critical chance, it has a chance to do quadruple damage. And they're called red crits in this game. That's what the Kava can do. It's great. Now here, I've never seen this happen before. This is actually a first one. So that thing down there is called a Lynx. It's a Corpus war machine that the Grineer have for some reason put in their spy vault. And they're a bit stupid, as you can see. So they know that when the spy vault activates, it acts well. I mean, maybe they did do this on purpose, but it activates security measures. So what's happened here is it's activated, but since this is still following Corpus protocols and the enemy faction, it's trying to kill this Grineer foot soldier. But also me at the same time. So what I'm going to do here is actually just not give a crap about it, because why should I bother about a giant Corpus death machine wondering about the Grineer's spy vaults, mucking their shit up when I can just run away and let them deal with it. Let them deal with their own mess. Which they probably won't, because as you can see, that heavy gunner there, she was shooting at the Lynx. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to blow up all the Ospreys, and then shoot it, and then it can actually do damage. What she was doing, she just shoot at it forever. And I mean that. She could be shooting at it for years and it wouldn't die. But yeah, what I found there is a Cephalon fragment. They're like little pieces of lore of the game. So what you do is you get yourself a Codex scanner or Samaria scanner, as I have. I might talk about that a bit later. And then you pull it out and scan it, and if you get all of them for a certain planet, like as you can see there, the dots filled up for Mercury, and it made that nice ringing sound, it will tell you more information or lore about the planet. I really, really like them. They give me, even though I'm quite call myself a bit of a veteran, I found some information that, well, put to light a little bit more about the planet. It's like, for instance, I didn't know Earth was basically completely stripped bare of resources and mined already, so you won't find much interesting stuff there unless you go breaking the Grenier's containers and looting their stuff. Oh. Apparently I'm traveling the wrong way. My brain went on autopilot and started going for the red dot on the minimap. That's usually a objective marker saying, hey, you need to kill this. But in this case, it's not what I should be doing because that actually is an indicator of the links. That Corpus War Machine I talked about before. And normally you would want to go and blow that up, but it's not the right type of mission. Like, the mission is usually you need to blow it up for a void key to stop the Grenier, or in that case, Corpus, from getting through the, to the void and looting it, because you don't want them getting really, really powerful weapons. But here, it's just going rogue and it's trying to blast everyone, so it's actually better if I don't kill it, like I said before. So here what I'm doing in this spy vault is I'm just trying to get up to the very top. I got very lucky with those two sentries, as you've seen, because I was able to shoot them just before they seen. The reason why I'm trying to get up here is because I know the very easy way to get inside this one is just through the top. No fuss, no mess, you don't even have to shoot sentries. Just come in from the top and hack this. Oh, by the way, in case you see any closed doors anywhere and you think you can't get out, like for an instance this one was closed before, just hack the spy vault. It has, it opens everything. Alright, so that's actually us done here. Oh, this thing? Arc traps? Be a little bit careful of them because they may not do much now. Like it could barely take down my shield there before I slammed it. But in later level missions, the arc traps level up as well as the enemies. So if I've read, for instance, in the Warframe wiki, stories about how people were playing the sortie, which is like a mission you can only complete once daily that's dead hard, but gives you excellent rewards. Like, it gives you some exclusive stuff you can only get from that. Well, if you're lucky enough, RNG favors you. And they've shared stories about how their hostage, a guy you have to rescue in some missions, has tried to have a staring competition with the arc trap. In other words, he zapped himself to death. Yeah, so in situations like that, be a bit careful, because if you try and go and rescue him by just walking up, you may get zapped and killed as well, and then by the time you respawn, he's died and you've lost the mission, and you really don't want that. Unless you're just messing around and want to fail the mission or something. Then it's fine. So yeah, as you can see, I'm doing a terrible job at stealth right now. The entire base is alerted. My cavat totally worth it. It's just tearing people up left, right, and center. I'm tearing people up left, right, and center. Just not giving a crap, really. But it still doesn't really matter. I could hack this or not hack this, but as I said before, spy vaults just... they won't activate their alarms for some reason, even if the entire base is on alert. Another useful tip is these things right here, these containers, they contain sometimes, they have a better chance of containing the rare resource of the system than just regular containers. So try and open these in the Voidix, for example, if you're looking for argon crystals. Also, apparently I don't have the right mod, but even if you see those containers in red, like right there, if you have a Kubrow, the dog in this game, or the Cavat, like I have the cat, then you can equip them with a mod that's quite easy to get, that allows you to open locked, allows them to have a chance to open locked containers. So you can make it very high. I'm pretty sure the mod does something ridiculous, like 90 or 95% chance to open a locked container. You can also get one yourself by defeating a certain enemy in the game, the Hyena Pack. That's, I think, on either Pluto or Neptune. It's a worse chance of getting the locker open, though. I'm pretty sure the max rank you can level that up mod up to is 40%, not 90. Yeah, that barrel I just destroyed there, the red one, the explosive barrels. A little while ago in the game, they used to not be that good, but they were buffed, so they do more damage to you and the enemies. If you're struggling with a few enemies in a room, and one of those is nearby, and you don't have an area weapon like my missile launcher, I highly recommend blowing it up if you're not too near. Most of the time it will kill them. Oh, and white ones and usually corpus tile sets, they freeze everyone nearby as well as doing damage because they like got cryogenic stuff in them or something. Alright, so that's about done here for this spy mission. There are other different types of spy vaults, but I don't really think I want to replay the same mission over and over again to show you all of them. Since there's 3, I think I've covered most of them for this planet, I think, Anyway, that should do it for this time. I know I said last time that part 2 would come out soon, which is not like the case when I upload this, but it may take a little longer this time. Anyway, thanks for watching.